I'm here at the 2016 Eco Fair with Lori Hanson. Lori, one of my favorite people to have on the show. And you guys always have the nicest stuff. Lori, who are you with?
I am with the Resource Recovery Plan.
And what are you guys doing here today?
Oh my goodness. Well, we are here to talk about garbage. We love to talk trash.
Talking trash, that seems odd. How come?
Well, because we like to talk about trash and what we will take at the plant, what we won't take at the plant, what you can put in your garbage can, what we'd prefer you leave out of your garbage can, and what to do with all those household hazardous materials around.
Now you say household hazardous materials and Wednesday comes to mind. Why is that?
Because we take that stuff in at the plant on Wednesday afternoons by appointment only at no charge.
And where is the plant?
The plant is at 110 Center Avenue at the corner of East Lincoln Way and Center Avenue. And our household hazardous materials building is on Center Avenue. And that's where you pull up next to the white shed and get rid of your oil-based paint, your solvents, your thinners, your varnish, your stains, all that kind of stuff. Anything that says caution, warning, combustible, flammable, inflammable, toxic, poison. Those are the kinds of things.
Now, there are also some things that you wanted to keep out of the waste stream you mentioned before. What are those?
Well, first and foremost would be propane tanks. You wouldn't believe that people still think that it's okay to throw propane tanks away, but it is not. They do explode when they get into their shredder. We like to keep the glass out of the garbage. It's abrasive to our equipment at the plant, and it's even harder on the boilers at the power plant. So we have bright yellow bins at the grocery stores or their gas stations for you to deposit your container glass.
Fantastic information. If we have any more questions, where can we go?
You can call us at 239-5137 or look us up on cityofames.org/smarttrash.
Thank you, Lori.
Thanks, Derek.
Well, now I found Christina Murphy. Christina, how are you doing today?
I'm excellent. How are you?
And where are we today?
We're at the Eco Fair here at the Community Center.
Have you done this before?
Occasionally.
So I see we've got some lovely displays behind us. What is this here?
So today we're talking about conservation and how you can do your part. This is a little bit about an infographic that tells you how you can save money.
So conservation, why is that important for us?
Well, conservation is something that everybody can do. You can do your part by turning off the faucet when you brush your teeth. You can do your part by drinking tap water instead of bottled water, because it takes many, many gallons to produce one bottle of water instead of water coming out of your tap.
So if people have driven down 13th Street, they may have seen a big crane in the sky. What's going on there?
That big crane in the sky is building our water treatment plant, our brand new facility that'll be online in May of 2017, or at least probably the summer of 2017.
And comparatively to our existing water treatment plant, how many gallons per day can we now process at the new plant?
So the new plant will process 15 million gallons per day. Right now we only process about 12 at a maximum at our current facility. The new facility also can be expanded up to 25 million gallons per day, so we're set for the future.
Which is pretty much why we're moving, correct? Our existing site didn't have the capacity for our future growth needs.
That's correct. We were basically boxed in at our current facility, and so it would have been too costly to actually rehabilitate that plant. So we're going to go to a new facility for the future.
And if people have more conservation questions, is there anywhere they can get information throughout the summer?
You can go to our site, www.cityofames.org/water.
Great. Thank you, Christina.
All right. Thanks.
All right, I found Steve Wilson. Steve, what are you guys doing here today at the Eco Fair?
The Eco Fair is set up so that the folks around Ames can come down and have all of their energy efficiency, water efficiency, sustainability questions answered. We've got a booth right here. We're talking about the smart energy rebate programs. We're talking about energy audits, the things that people can do for themselves that would allow them to reduce their energy bill and help the community of Ames as well by lowering the demand for electricity.
Little trivia, people probably don't know this, but working behind the scenes like I do know this. You are largely responsible for what is going on here today, are you not?
Yeah, I'd have to take the blame, I guess, for that. Back in 2001, we started this. It was the energy fair at that time. And it didn't take long before we realized that there are many other areas that need to be considered. So we expanded it and we made it the Eco Fair, and now it's all about sustainability and the things that we can do now to help the future have the plenty of resources that they need to be able to sustain their lifestyle as we sustain it today. So.
And energy conservation, why is that important? Don't we have enough energy rolling around?
Actually, we do. We're fortunate in Ames that we're able to generate our own electricity. We have tie lines to major utilities. We can bring in everything that we need to satisfy our need for electricity. But we're always concerned about what it costs in terms of our dollars out of our pocket, and what it costs in terms of the impact on the environment. And so if we use less energy, not only do we save money on our bill, we reduce the need in the community as a whole, so it keeps our rate low. But then we also don't put as much into the atmosphere in terms of emissions. So conserving energy is a winning solution for everyone involved.
And what can I as a homeowner do? Is there a special program that you guys offer?
Probably the best thing to do would be to have an energy audit done. An energy audit, the auditors will come in, they'll look at your property, they'll answer your questions, they'll give you a report that says here's what you are doing now, and it's a good baseline. They'll also make recommendations on what you can do to improve your efficiency, how you can save dollars going forward. So if you're questioning, how is my energy? How is my efficiency? What am I doing now? An energy audit's a perfect place to start.
How much does that cost?
Costs absolutely nothing.
Free?
Free to the electric customers of the City of Ames, that's correct.
So if it's absolutely free, how do I take advantage of this?
You can call me, Steve Wilson, the Energy Guy, at 239-5177, or you can go online, cityofames.org, and go to electric rebates.
Great, thank you, Steve.
You're welcome, thanks.
We're here at the 2016 Eco Fair, continuing our tour around, and I found Ben McConville. Ben, what do you do for the city?
I am the city's GIS coordinator.
GIS, that's just a bunch of letters.
That's right, just a bunch of letters. No, GIS stands for Geographic Information Systems. It's a digital mapping system similar to Google Maps. We use it for a variety of things, including managing our infrastructure, which is what we're showing today.
So what kind of infrastructure are we managing?
We're managing sanitary sewer with it, storm sewer, water. On the electric side, they manage their electric system. Basically anything out there that has a location and we need information on it.
So there are a couple things that we're using right now as a city that are pretty great, I think. One of which is hydrant flushing. Can you tell us how the GIS maps are incorporated there?
Yeah, our crews take them out in the field using iPads or mobile devices, and they're able to synchronize between the work crews to see what's getting done, as well as convey that information to the public so they can see kind of roughly, what's going on and what hydrants are being flushed.
And conversely, not such necessarily good news, but the emerald ash borer. How are we using the GIS maps for that?
Well, we have done a GIS inventory, GPSing all the trees and doing an inventory on them as far as condition assessment, anything in the right-of-way, our electric easements or parks, and then we're using that to prioritize our ash tree plan and removal plan.
So if you were to ask me, Ben, and I know you did earlier, I would say that the GIS maps are kind of like a hidden gem, but where can people find that information?
If you go to our website under the Public Works tab or on the homepage, there's a Maps and GIS tab. You can go there, it'll take you to our GIS page, and from there you can get to our Maps and Data page, which will have all our online maps, as well as information to contact us to get data that we might not have online.
Great, thank you, Ben.
Thank you.
So I found Jake Moore at the 2016 Eco Fair. Jake, what do you do for the city?
I am the stormwater specialist for the city, which means that I work with our Smart Watershed program. I'm in the Public Works Department. I also work with a lot of stormwater programs that we have with cost share rebates, and then also work on our construction side of it with contractors, builders, developers.
So what is stormwater and what does that really do to our environment?
Okay, so in Ames we have what we call watersheds. Basically what a watershed is, just the direction that the water flows into a combined system. So we'd have like Squaw Creek, Skunk River, Worley Creek. Those are all watersheds throughout Ames. what the city has to do with that is we have our MS4 permit where we have to work with our storm sewer system, how to direct that water, what rate that water runs off. That's kind of the technical side of it. The fun side of it is we have lots of programs to help reduce the runoff of the water. We have smart watershed rebates, cost share, like soil quality restoration. We do rain barrels. We do native plantings. And if you come to the Eco Fair today, you can see all those programs. Actually, at our booth today, we're giving away native plants, and we're also giving away trees because trees help reduce runoff as well.
So if I'm a homeowner, what are some things, or like a simple one that I could start off with?
A very popular one is the soil quality restoration, and what that means is that you would actually aerate your yard, and then you would put a good quality topsoil on it or a compost on it. What that does is add organic matter to your yard, and it helps those plant roots go deeper. It also retains water, so when it rains, you don't have as much runoff run off your yard, which helps our storm sewer system, and it helps your grass.
You mentioned a word earlier that I really liked. It was rebates. Can you tell me how I can get a rebate?
Very, very easy to get a rebate. You can contact myself at 239-5287. That's my number. Again, 239-5287. Or you can check on our website, www.cityofames.org. And if you go in there, there's a tab that says rebates or cost share. And you can click on that, and we have 4 different rebates. You can look at each one and see which one fits your bill, and then fill out that application. If you have questions, my contact information's on there. You can always give me a call, and I can answer your questions, and we can go from there.
Great. Thank you, Jake.
Thanks.